Let's go to Davenport, Iowa. Dustin joins us there. Dustin, you're on the Ken Coleman Show. You're on with me and Ryan Collins. What's your question?
Hey, Ken, how you doing?
I'm living the dream. What's up?
Yeah, so I guess the way I was phrasing it is I've been in IT for about 10 years straight out of college, just because it's just been something I've been good at for as many years as I've been working it. But ever since I got into college, I've been wanting to do something in like development, like web development or software development. I'm currently trying to gear myself more towards web development because I feel like I can get into that quicker and easier. But yeah, so I guess I'm just like stuck right now. I'm working as an IT administrator right now. I'm like a super critical role in the company, and but I just feel stuck.
All right, so I'm gonna let Ryan tell you literally how Bethel Tech will get you there. All right, that's what he's gonna tell you.
Yeah,
specifically. Right. But I want to know why you feel you're stuck. What do you mean when you say you're stuck?
Well, I don't know. Like I feel like ever since I got out of college, I've been taking jobs trying to get close to a development job, whether whether it's web development or software development.
Right.
But I feel like it's on the other side of the building, and by being in my IT related role, it's not actually like a stepping stone. It's more of just in the same building.
So you feel like you're not qualified? You're afraid to walk over to the other side of the building and have some coffee with somebody because you don't feel you're qualified, or you know you're not qualified yet?
Well, so I've taken courses in college for development, and I've taken a bunch of online courses for web development and software development. And I feel like I've done almost as much as I can do with, like case scenarios where I do all these online courses.
Yeah.
But I feel like the experience that I'm lacking is real world experience. So
okay, great. All right, so here's the deal. I want Ryan to jump in here. Now that I understand so you see his block.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you tell him? How does Bethel Tech help him?
Yeah, well, Dustin, hey, it's great to connect with you. First of all, I want to say that you're in a great spot, man. Like you're ahead of the game. And so I think that unction to move forward in software development is smart. If you look at any of the major job publications, you see over the next 10 years that software development is the number one job. And it has the highest growth potential. So, a lot of our students coming in have little to no tech background. And so you're already kind of ahead of the game. You'll be able to pick up these things, I think, pretty easily. I totally hear what you're saying about having that real world kind of application. And so just the whole format of our program is you're drinking from a fire hose. So it's 9 months, it's online, you can do it in the comfort of your own home. And we're going to take you step by step so that you can go from, in your case, having some understanding of software development, but being proficient and being able to step into that next phase of your life as a junior developer, and then continuing to grow. So our whole program, we start from coding from scratch, and then we build on top of that. You go into a particular concentration on the software side, JavaScript, Java, or .NET, and then at the end, the last 6 weeks, you actually have a capstone project that you're working on together with a team, that you're building an application or a website that you get to present in a demo day to the rest of your cohort. We have people that come in as well, and you get to present it. So you're not just showing what you've done, but you also are displaying your communication skills, which is a high demand trait whenever you're looking at, when hiring managers are looking at software developers. They want to see that you're going to be able to talk about the things that you built, and they also look at that as an opportunity to grow you within the company. So I'd say you're in a really good spot. We'd love to talk to you because I think you're going to be able to pick this up really quick. And you've been thinking about this for a while, man. There's not a better time to jump into this space as a software developer than right now.
And then Dustin, I want you to hear this too, because you also, any person that goes through the Bethel Tech program, you also work big time on placement. Talk about how this would look for him. What's the placement services that you would bring to the table?
Yeah, so we have a career services manager that's going to walk with you step by step from day one, just to show you what it looks like to build your resume and your portfolio that you can get in front of these hiring managers. We're going to teach you what it looks like to go through a technical interview, and then obviously an in-person interview to make sure that you're a right fit for that culture, for that organization. So that's really the beauty of our program, is it's high touch, high support. And you mentioned that you've taken some classes here and there. They're probably very much self-directed, which are awesome. But whenever you're getting into the space, it certainly helps to have a high level of touch and support. You have an instructor, you have a coding mentor that's going to be working with you on a weekly basis to do code reviews. You've got that career services manager too that's going to be helping you every step of the way. So we're setting you up for success as you're going through the program, but then post-program. Here's the beauty of our program too, Dustin, is let's say that you want to focus on JavaScript as a concentration, and then you get in your job and it's like, hey, we really want you to learn .NET, or we really want you to learn Java, which is common. You can actually come back to our program. It's our Coder for Life program, and learn one of those two languages completely free. You're not just part of our program as a student, you're part of our family for life. So we would, even the way that you've been kind of looking at things currently, you can continue to come back and learn and grow within our program even after you graduate.
And if I'm hearing this right, Dustin also has some real experience, because that app or website he's going to develop, that becomes part of his portfolio.
Absolutely.
Dustin, what do you think about that? Any questions for Ryan on that?
Really, I guess what I'm thinking long term for myself is something like either freelance in web development, for example, where I'm working from wherever I'm working, and I've got clients, or even like a small 4 or 5 person business where we share the role. I know that in order to get into that, I would need to have the confidence and the qualifications to sell myself, which is where, starting off, I was thinking something like an agency or something where I can work in a daily basis, getting that experience. But yeah, the course as well. I mean,
yeah, Dustin, I think that's really good. Yeah, that's really good to know. I think, your first step is to, get the skills that you need and get that job. You get 2 to 3 years into your career as a developer, the sky's the limit. And so if you want to go and have your own kind of contract organization, consultancy, I mean, I see people do that often, and they're making really good money, whether that they want it to be a side gig or they want it to be their full-time gig, and they get to choose the work that they get to do too. So just getting this skill set is going to open up and expand your horizon so much, especially when there's such a demand and need for developers in the marketplace right now. I think that's a great idea, but the first step obviously is to get the skills, learn it, and then I would get my feet wet in an agency or an organization, and just learn as much as you're going to drink from a fire hose in our program. Times that by 10 when you get on your first year as a junior developer somewhere. So, but once you get through that and continue to learn and grow new languages and programs, you're going to set yourself up. I mean, you look at yourself 3 years, 5 years. It's not uncommon for a developer in our program, 2 years in, going from making $60,000 in their first job to making 6 figures easily in their next job.
So, Dustin, here's the deal. What you need to really talk to the folks at Bethel Tech and figure out what the best plan is for you and the timeline, because it's extremely affordable. You're going to get the Ken Coleman discount. But here's the deal, Dustin. You're in stage 1, which is get clear. You know what you want to do, why you want to do it. Stage 2 is get qualified. That's why I've got, for those of you that want to get into tech, that's why Ryan's here today. That's why I've partnered with Bethel Tech. For those of you that want to get qualified in tech, you don't need a 4-year degree that's going to cost you $180,000 that you don't have. Okay? You're looking at a program that is 9 months, and after you get the Ken Coleman discount, you're going to be somewhere in the $14,000, $15,000 range, somewhere in that range, and you can cash flow that. Now, Dustin, I'm going to give you a copy of my book if you don't have it. Do you have a copy of the bestseller, The Proximity Principle?
I actually do. I bought it back when you did the pre-order. I think it was last year.
Great. So here's the deal. While you're getting qualified, you're getting connected. And so that book comes in here, and you're talking to every tech guy that you can get around in Davenport, Iowa, guys across the building. And while you're getting qualified, you're telling them, I'm getting this skill. I'm getting this, and this. 3 months from now, a month from now, 6 weeks from now, I'm out. I'm ready. And so you're doing these things at the same time if you want to go this direction. You understand what I'm saying? And before you know it, you're there.
Right.
All right, bro. Listen, I appreciate the call. Dustin in Davenport, Iowa.